Hello friends, I'm Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope they're well. I hope they're good. Things here have been pretty good as of late. I feel slightly adrift, and by that I mean that I feel like I'm not doing enough, I guess. But then again, you know, I have done a lot, and I know that, and that's part of the problem of conquering myself that I've had, is knowing that I have done enough. I feel it, but then my body says, or my brain says, no, you haven't done anything, you loser, you know? And so the past week I've had Keely, and we've gone ice skating, and we've watched movies together, and we've hung out, and my friend has been here, and she's, you know, spent a lot of time with me, and watched a lot of shows and played a lot of games. And my friend Jeff came over on Sunday, and we played games, and so it's like I've done a lot. But I always feel wrong when I'm not actively producing something. You know, I produce at work. I produce a lot at work. I do a lot of coding, and I make things that people use and they enjoy using, and you know, but then I come home and I don't know, I always feel like I should be doing more. I should be cleaning more. I should be working on the house more. There's still a whole lot of work to do upstairs as far as trimming the floor out. I still have to finish the flooring in this back hallway because I'm not exactly positive how I'm going to do that. It's just been kind of put on hold, so it's as finished as it can be right now, because I need to figure out if I can even put that flooring down where the door swings, or whether I need to go back to linoleum or something there that's different. I need to figure out figure out where to find a little extra cash to be able to buy enough wood to do all the trim work. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now I have half of what I need just to do the doors, and then I don't know if that's going to be enough to make baseboards or not, but it'll be close. But the problem I have right now is both of my saws, my chop saw and my table saw, the saw blades are gone. They're just, like, the table saw started smoking the other day. I had a 40 or 60 tooth multi-purpose blade on there. Now I have like a really crappy contractor blade on there, which is just the only blade I have. My chop saw will barely cut pine, so it needs a new blade. I don't have the money for those right now, so they're kind of limiting me. But also, I just, you know, this whole book thing, I've been wanting to write this book, and I got excited about it, and so I reached out to my friend and asked him, you know, how do you get past writing the tropes? And he's like, you just write, like, you don't care. And I said, that makes a lot of sense. And then I started going down the path of starting to plot this book out, and it's just I feel like I'm not contributing anything to I'm not, the story's not big enough for a book. Maybe it's a small tale, I don't know, but it, you know, it doesn't really bring a whole lot new. And the world that this book is set in is not the world that I want to tell my bigger story in. So it's kind of, it's neat, and I like the concepts that I've come up with. And maybe that's where I need to adventure. Maybe I need to just spend more time kind of world building that story out, so that I am more excited about telling the story. I am excited about it, but it's not something I'm going to be able to turn into a novel yet. But maybe it will be, and that's kind of the whole point of this whole pre-writing process, is to figure out all those little steps, beats, as Scott calls it. So I've been working on that. I've got some more article writing I need to do. I've been hired to do. I've got some commission work down here that needs to get done, and so I know when this things start to stack up, and that's when I start feeling like, God, I gotta be doing something. The Portal team has reached out to me recently to help with a few things that I need to get done, and that takes a lot of time. And so it's just, you know, I think truthfully, I start to get down on myself when I know there's stuff that needs to get done and that stuff's not getting done. When I'm just free to kind of drift and kind of take in what it, you know, take stuff as it comes, then I'm much more lenient on myself. And I think that's a skill I have to learn, to adapt even when I know there's stuff that needs to get done. Like, I need to be okay with taking a little extra time. Instead of pushing myself or pressuring myself into saying, you got to get this done right now. It doesn't have to be done right now. You know, my article's not due for another week and a half. The commission work I have down here is not due till next month. There's plenty of time to do these things. And so it's not a big deal. But knowing that and feeling that are two totally different things. And my brain sometimes tells me that, you know, hey, you're an idiot. You need to do this. And I just say, F off. What are you going to do? It is what it is. But that's all I have for you today. I think we'll talk a little bit about something tomorrow, maybe a show or something that I've been watching, or a book review or something like that. I'm not sure yet. So thank you for being here, as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being my best friends. I really appreciate you very much, and I hope I'll see you again tomorrow.
Hey, Doc, wait! I want to ask you something.
Today's random fact comes from Wikipedia. What kind of drink is a Boilermaker? A Boilermaker can refer to two types of beer cocktail. In American terminology, the drink consists of a glass of beer and a shot of whiskey. The beer is either served as a chaser or mixed with the whiskey. When the beer is served as a chaser, the drink is often called simply a shot and a beer.